Does it just go to each? Hi, my name's Abby, this is Amy, Maddie and Casey, and Maddie will have the role of acting, research, planning and editing. I will be doing costume, makeup, camera work and editing. Amy will be doing organising, camera work and editing, and Casey will be doing lighting, camera work and editing.
This is our band. They're a Barnsley-based band and they play like the O2 and the London and bands quite often. We're going to do song Dancefloor Consumer. That's on their first EP. They've got 3. They've got a debut album. And we chose that one because our ideas for the video match the lyrics of their song pretty well.
Billy Marsden is the lead singer. We're going to create a star persona of Richard Dyer's Theory, 1975, with him through his moustache and his glasses, because they're very distinctive compared to all the other members of the band as well.
And we're going to use like his glasses and his moustache on the adverts, like the poster and stuff, as part of his ancillary tasks to like enforce it further.
Our initial ideas. Our basic video idea is that the video brings the narrative and cuts between narrative and performance, so it's a hybrid. We've never seen we don't see the protagonist's face till the end. It's going to be blurred out, and then right at the very end of the video you're going to see her face, and she's going to act as kind of like a darker figure with darker lighting on her, so that she's not a character.
As opening scene, we're going to do an establishing shot of a Sheffield street, and we're going to start with tracking up the street, and it's going to have like diegetic sound. Diegetic sound are like birds and stuff tweeting at the street, and it goes into a house, up the stairs, and then it cuts into like kind of like this picture here. Maddie, who's acting as one of the main characters, getting up from one night stand. She's putting her clothes back on from the night before. We're going to pastiche this starting thing. What do you think of it? I'm going to pastiche the start of this video.
Change my thoughts like I changed the time. Diamonds that love remains, but I'm so easy to shake. Tap my keys in the lock. So
we're going to do like some over-the-shoulder shots of Maddie walking out of the house, and like we're going to do a shot from behind her where she's like pulling a t-shirt on and stuff like that, and she's got like a demographic t-shirt on, so it's like reinforcing the band again. Can I top it?
Oh, right.
But we're going to zoom in on certain areas of like my face and things instead of showing like the full body, just so that we can keep that.
So we're going to show like the blur, like each arm getting into t-shirt and stuff like that, just to show that she's like getting dressed from that before. So.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have Maddie walking down the street past some shops. We're going to have her walking at normal pace with all the boys around her in slow motion, showing all different facial expressions of them luring after her and lusting after her. And then we're going to have her go up to a coffee shop window. We're going to have, because we're keeping her face hidden throughout the video, we're just going to have shots of her lips, like putting lipstick on, and we're going to keep the shots hidden from her face, but seeing her doing certain actions to putting makeup on and stuff like that.
So it's kind of like she's like got up from one night stand, she's got out, and then she's like not even got changed. She's still wearing like all the party gear and stuff, and she's like just like putting makeup on, and then she's like getting drunk again all over again. And we're going to do a time lapse halfway through to go on my street to go from daytime to nighttime, so that it cuts from that to nighttime when the gigs and that's on.
Shouldn't have had me doing this. I don't know.
No, just give me
The performance cut, because we're going to do a hybrid, we're going to cut from the band playing live and like in crowd shots and close-ups, then so you can like see the lip sync and everything. And we're going to do that in black and white because we've got a couple of ideas as well where she like smokes and then it cuts from like her blowing the smoke out to the smoke in the screen, smoke in the thing. And we're going to see her as well in the actual like crowd. So we're going to like have all crowd shots and everything.
We're also going to do some transitions from that as well, like a dissolve from the smoke coming out from the cigarette to the smoke, live with the performance coming out of the machine.
The chorus scene we're going to repeat it every time for the chorus. At worst at chorus, there she goes again, so it's kind of like fitting in with what she's doing because she's going out on that one night stand all the time. And we're going to do like a split screen into 4, where in the first scene she's with the bassist, the drummer and the guitarist in each different one, and at the end she's walking out of the house. And in each thing she's like, it cuts to her getting close to the door, so it's like she's getting out of bed and then she's close to the door and then she's close to the door even more and then she's out of the door. So it like plays her walking out all the way through, and then she's going to have like right there, we're going to have there she goes again across the screen.
The video is going to end with our lead singer Billy. He's leaving the gig and he looks towards Maddie, so there'll be an eyeline match of him and Maddie looking at each other. This is going to connote them maybe getting together, him maybe being the 4th member of the band that she's going to sleep with. Yeah.
We had an idea as well for when on the chorus scene, they're going to have like the guitarist, bassist over their heads like edited in. Then when she sees them at the actual gig, they all have ticks over their heads and Billy has a question mark because she hasn't slept with them yet. But then when he walks outside and he sees her and it pull focuses so that we actually see her face at first time, the tick goes over her head instead of his.
It's all challenge as well. Moment to look dominant because he's going to go in at the end to kiss her, and it's going to cut right before he does it, and then it shows that she's the dominant one, not him, even though it's making him look like he's the dominant one.
This is like product placement. We're going to have Marlboro cigarettes while she's smoking. These are the actual amps and the guitars and the drum kits that the boys use, so we can get insert shots of those.
When we're in cafe, we're going to promote Yorkshire tea, and I'm going to be one of the people that would bring us in money.
And it's like using product placement is how you can get good funding for a music video.
Our product's going to be advertised on YouTube. We can put it on YouTube after we've made it, MTV, NME, and also iTunes. The costume that Maddie's going to be wearing, we're going to have her in red lipstick, high heels. We're going to have her in a t-shirt cut like this with demographic printed on it, as she's a supporter of the band. I said like quite a Sandy look, you know, Sandy off Grease. She's quite, she looks quite classy in a way, but she's got that, she comes out of a shell, doesn't she? So we don't want Maddie to look too horrific, but we want her to look...
ideal self-love.
Yeah.
What did you say when we were talking about it? You said a word.
We want it to look trampy but desirable.
Desirable, yeah, we want it to look desirable.
Genre of his music video video, it's pretty much like indie grunge. Like as you can see, it's quite like rough and rustic, but it's also got like a really like clean indie edge to it.
And this is what the boys are going to look like, and that's what they look like anyway, because that's the genre of their band.
The target audience is males and females, 16 to 24. The fans of like the indie grunge like genre and like indie subculture. They do things like go to like Leeds Fest and Glastonbury and shop at
And like
Drink Red Bull.
That's like
Yeah,
imaginary,
outfitters.
that's like imaginary entertainment.
So that's it.
Yes, yeah.
Any questions?
We're going to be going out next week and film, and we've already made our courses and storyboards as well.
You're out filming next week.
I'm learning today as well. I'm doing animals with Stupid on both
Storyboard, and you've already set up tutorials with Steve. Yeah. Good. Now, just like the other band, I know exactly what it's going to look like. Your camera work and editing was brilliant in terms of you know what it's going to look like. My only criticism in terms of your narrative is be careful not to make it too complicated.
I was just about to say that
Yeah.
when we've done that Prezi, as I was going through it, I'm thinking, God, this must sound really, you know, just listening to the rest of the groups, it was like, yeah, narrative, got it. But I didn't even understand our narrative. I understood reading it. In a way.
Casey, I heard you too much, sweetie. I need to hear some more of Amy. So I think at this stage it's your idea, and we need to make sure it's everybody's idea. Everyone knows what's going on. It is a good idea. I like your analysis of Maddie being like a Sandy character. I think that's really good. You know, a bit of movie in there. She's going to be sexy. The fact that we're not going to see her until the end. Quite a good idea, interesting idea, but how are you going to pull that off? Remember, she's meant to be your protagonist. I'm not going to see her face until the end. How is she then going to be a protagonist, bearing in mind the narrative is her being, shall we say, promiscuous with ex-members of the band? It sounds like a film more than a music video. So what do you need to keep? What are you going to take out? It's a good idea, girls, don't get me wrong, but we need to focus it a bit more. There's a lot of things going on. Yes, we need to rein it in a little bit. So I know definitely what your story is, how that's going to work. That's good. I like we're doing course sheet, storyboard, we're ready. We want to go out and film. Tutorials with Steve is good. I liked your pastiching video that you're going to copy. For Maddie getting ready at the start, I think that'd be really good, really simple but effective to do. It's a shame I didn't get to know your target audience till the end though. We need to know them first because that's who your product's for. Your product isn't going to work unless you know and are clear about who they are, what they're into, age group, subculture, so we need to arguably say that first. That's what it all needs to be geared towards. Camera work and editing, brilliant, yeah, makes sense. YouTube, MTV, sounds good. iTunes, but why? Yeah, we need some words like synergy in there, cross promotion in there as well. So yeah, good, well done.